fringe become abdicated to the charter. It'll squeeze yous, and you will resent it for its absence.
Welcome back to the 14th Annual St. Florentine's Biannual Telethon with your hosts, Betty White and Edgar Winter.
Thank you, and thank you. Not you. Thank you, though. Thank you. And thank you, Ricardo. It's day 30 pants, and we're still raising consciousness for a good cause.
That's right, Shakira. Each year, some dozens of people are violently injured in accidents caused by their own deceptive hips. Together, we'll bring honesty and OSHA compliance to pelvises and hearts everywhere.
Gord knows I miss my pelvis, Humbert. And of course, none of this would be possible without our corporate sponsors. Let's haul them out!
Van Camp's Pork and Bees. Have a bowl. You've earned it. Just like Dad used to throw under the porch.
Nestea, now in wombat flavor. That's Wombrisk, Wombaby.
Squarespace Shadow Legends. Sign up today and get one free website, epic character, and 2 legendary chets containing super rare tech support consultations.
Gatorade Sports Broth in chicken, beef, and new cool ranch. Mazel tov.
Keep your burgeoning metropoli pest-free with industrial-strength Mothra balls. Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
KFC's new Chicken Saurus 9-piece meal. Now with the tail, perfect for that Arbor Day outing. Delicious.
Nabisco Epsom Saltines. Give your organs that soothing, tingling soak they've been mewling for. I don't know. Why not?
Scrabble. It's a variety of pies. The lawsuit's still on.
Take your beats to the next level with Simply Taproot. Endorsed by Larry Storch.
That totally not cursed doll moldering in your attic. Why not unlock that steamer trunk today? Use only as directed.
Everything Savory. The restaurant where everything is savory, especially the water. Seniors eat earlier on Tuesday.
The B-52s, the movie, the game, the soundtrack, the movie. You may be eligible for compensation.
Thunderwear, the forward-thinking men's sports jock choked to the gills with electrolytes. Nobody's stopped us yet.
The unceasing ravage of time. Your mom thinks it's hot.
Hey guys, thought I'd check in and see how you're doing with all the stay-at-home orders and, what the hell is going on?
Triscuit, the electric biscuit. If confused, please consult the manual. 15 cents.
Guys.
Ronco Fish Repair Kits. It's not a medical device. Not for use at some altitudes.
Hello?
The Lamwick County Historical Reenactors Club. Let's show you how it didn't not happen. The Steel Day not included due to the lawsuit, which is totally bogus.
You two have totally snapped a twig, haven't you?
Don't be alarmed at Slap Happy Jones and the termites just wash away.
More like the whole branch. Ooh, this is bad. These two definitely need a better use of their leisure time. Maybe I should try and get them back to the basics. Got it. Hey guys.
Aroo?
Look at the short. Look at the short. You want a riff? You want a riff?
Riff.
That's right. Go get it.
Number 1, don't watch Tiger King. Just don't.
Great, another Landis with no business being in the film industry.
RCA will stand for Really Crackly Audio.
Time.
Dun,
Leisure
dun.
Did you ever stop to think how much leisure time you really have?
Not without sobbing.
Some of us put our leisure time to good use. And some of us, Ken Michaels, for example,
Stands for
most of
Elon
our
Musk on
leisure
Twitter.
time just
What a tool.
moping.
Moping? He thinks I'm moping.
Can a guy lie
Well,
down
who
and plan
wouldn't
some
vote?
erotic fan fiction without getting
There's nothing
shamed
to
by a
do,
disembodied
nobody's
voice
around.
anymore?
You know how it is. I went down to the bowling alley. Went over to the drugstore. None of the gang was there.
This kid's in a
my
gang, and the
friends are
narrator
busy.
is worried about his
What's for
days
me to do?
off.
Do you suppose Ken has more leisure time than his friends do?
Huh?
Well, if by leisure time
no,
you
I
mean
don't
pomade,
have more time.
yeah.
We all spend about the same amount of time in school.
Getting
The rest is
pantsed.
leisure time. I've got nothing to do but wait for supper.
This is Garfield's
My
human
friends have more
sona.
things to do. They're lucky.
Ken's pretty lucky, too,
Listen to that. All right, I'll bite. Why am
Yeah,
I
I'm
lucky?
sure you will.
because you have so much leisure time.
The owner of
Time
the
in
cursed
which you
antique
can
store
do things
downtown is
you
paying
enjoy.
top dollar for that.
Time in which you don't have to work.
As opposed to time in which you
Like
don't
this,
have to
huh?
work it, which is
that
never.
good?
Let me show you a few things.
Look at this photograph.
Suppose you had lived 100 years ago. What would you have been like?
Susceptible
look.
to polio,
Where?
mostly.
Oh, is that me?
I'm
Is
hot!
that what I would have looked like 100 years ago?
I didn't realize they had Brill cream in 1850.
Well, perhaps. But now, well, let's look back 100 years again and see someone else.
Ooh, like Karl Marx?
Whoop, nope.
Hey, that's my dad.
The dog? Oh, the guy in the middle. Right.
Young man, you get off that bed and get to work.
I said, young
After you
man,
clean
this
out
is
the
no
table,
time to
You
shirk.
can build some new steps for the back porch. While I work 72 hours a week, no son of mine is going to loaf.
These orphanages won't foreclose
72
themselves.
hours.
12 hours a day, 6 days a week.
He's been slammed ever since the factory burned down with all hands chained inside.
Tomorrow morning, young man, you're going out to get a regular job.
There's an
You can
opening
work
at the
too.
phosphorus match
And you're
factory.
keep.
Not so good, Ken? Well, let's try another picture. Say
Look at
about
this
50
photograph.
years ago.
Oh, hello, son. Well, say, I've got some new pictures for the
Oh,
stereoscope. We'll look at them tonight.
They'll make us
Don't
laugh.
forget about your chores.
You couldn't
Have them
resist,
all
huh?
done by the time I'm through work.
No.
And keep the wood box full.
Boy, how long will you work, Dad?
Why, 10 hours. 10 hours a day, every day except Sunday.
That's the day I beat
50
myself
hours
with
a
reeds
week?
for my sinful desk-based
Boy.
indiscretions.
Well, Ken, let's take a look at your father's time as it really is today.
Dad's been
Hi,
fused
Dad.
to his desk since the
You sure don't work
mid-19th
as long
century.
hours as they used to.
That's right, Ken. It's a wonderful thing to be able to do so much work in so little time.
I've grown to
40
enjoy
hour
the
week
taste of
suits me
boot polish.
And some people even work shorter hours nowadays.
Mostly CEOs who do nothing but leech tax-free
By the
off
way,
my
Ken,
labor. Sure,
I'd like
I'll
to
never
play a
achieve
quick round
that,
of golf
but I
before
might
supper.
in theory,
think
and
we
that's
can
enough
work
to
it
make
in.
me toe the line.
And then later I'd like to shellac that new bookcase I'm making.
It's been talking smack.
Well, Ken,
Yes, Dad does enjoy his leisure time. And to think that a few years ago, people didn't have nearly so much time to themselves.
It really
yes,
made whacking it
we've
tricky.
gained a lot of leisure time in the last century or so. All of us.
Wait a minute. All of us? Mother should hear you say that. She's always complaining that she doesn't have enough time.
Well, let's see about that.
Time for me
Can
to
you
get my
picture
woman
your
shaming
mother
on.
as she might have been 50 years ago.
I guess so.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
Oh, 50 years ago, Mom was a really tall baby.
My, that's hard work. It takes so much time, too.
Where do you
But
boys even
that's
find
woman's
this
lot
much
in life.
ostrich poop?
Scrub clothes, carry water, bake bread, feed the chickens.
Pone the
till time to
corn,
go to
slop
bed
out
and
Rat
then
Boy's
Get up
bucket.
again to start all over again.
You see, Ken? Now, how about today?
Backbreaking labor just melts away thanks to Valium.
No, keep going. One take only.
My, this new washer certainly is a time saver. And
Is
I
this
do
about to
need
become
some
a
extra
musical
time.
about appliances and
Now, let's see, I want to do
Chevrolets?
some shopping, but this first.
Wait a minute. This may be easier work, but it still looks like work.
And Ken
Oh.
takes his first faltering
Well,
steps
I have
into
to plan
empathy.
the program for the Women's Club next month. That's one of my favorite activities, you know. It does keep me busy, but, well, that's not work.
See, a man sitting at a desk is work.
What do you think,
A woman?
Ken?
That's
Well-
leisure.
Mother does have more leisure time now.
Especially after the outlawed
Still,
bullfighting.
she's always busy. How does she find so many things to do?
And where do my clean underpants
How can
come
I
from?
find something to do with my extra time? Or for that matter, what about you?
Don't drag us into your teenage midlife crisis,
Oh.
dude.
It seems as if leisure time is a problem.
No?
Well, let's see how your friends have met that problem.
Tinder, mostly.
I told him once my friends were all busy.
And they get busier the more megafauna I ensnare on the tar pit in my scalp.
Busy. They have something to do with their time. Let's see. Last I saw of Dave, he was headed that-a-way.
In the woods,
You mean
where the
this
bears
way?
are.
Yes, Dave has a hobby of identifying birds. It's a pleasant way of spending his time, and besides, it helps him with some of his schoolwork.
He's
You
got an
can learn
internship
quite
with
a
the
bit
penguin.
from hobbies. Here's Bill. Some of his leisure time is spent doing part-time work at the bookstore.
He's both
Along
monetizes
with
spare
earning
time
some
and
spending
keeps
money,
forbidden tomes out of
he's
Walter
getting
Donovan's
experience
hands.
that will help him later on. And Alice is devoting some of her leisure to learning to sew. That's something she'll be glad she did when she's older.
When
And
she's
right
stitching
now,
her
she
buddy's
gets a
guts
big
together
kick out.
in Nom.
Here's the way Marge spends some of her leisure time. She's learning to play the piano. She's getting a lot of pleasure from her own accomplishment, and she's acquiring a skill that will help her socially. And some of the fellows spend their time in group activities.
Come on down to Dick
Building them
Beefsteak's
up
all-male
physically,
burlesque review.
as well as
Be warned,
providing
you
them
will
with a
get
lot
wet
of
on this
fun.
ride.
So that's what they're all doing.
Pass.
No wonder I couldn't find them.
I also wonder.
I'll bet you think I should figure out something to do with my time.
I know. I'll invent
The
slacking.
question is, how will I know it's the right kind of thing?
Well, I can't tell you, but it
How will I
lasts
know I'm
forever.
using my time well?
Your father mentioned a bookcase he was making, didn't he?
Remember where the
Remember
kerosene
how
and
he
matches are
worked at it
stored?
last night? Mr. Michaels,
What? Who's
You
talking?
gained
What's going
three
on?
important
Is this God's
things from
judgment?
your
I regret
hobby.
everything!
Do I? All I know is this is a pleasant change from my work, and I'm learning a few things.
Like how much of a
Someday,
buzz I can
when
get from
more
these
time,
chemical
I'm
fumes.
going to make new furniture
Ooh,
for the
yeah,
whole
that's
house.
the stuff.
well,
Your
there you
voices.
are. Do you see now, Ken?
Have the scales
I
fallen
think
from
so.
your eyes? You grease-topped
A good use of
retrobate.
leisure time should give you a change. It should help you learn things, and
Establish a solid
Well, I'm
alibi
not
for
sure
that
about
fire in the
third.
Catskills.
It's a good idea to have a long-range goal for your leisure time activities. But it isn't always easy to find
Ken's
a
left hand,
single
a
occupation
message
that
to
will
his
give you
agent.
all three values.
then you should have more than one activity.
I'll give
It
the Zeta
does
Reticulans
help.
this. Their
Of course,
infiltrating
even
training
one
films
thing
are
to do is better
thorough.
than just moping. For instance, swimming is a pleasant change, a lot of fun, and a chance to build yourself up physically.
But it will require you to wash your
And
hair.
what about
Pass.
reading? There's a leisure time activity that will help you learn things you'd like to know about many subjects.
Like werewolves and vampires banging.
And this hobby could have a long-range goal. Perhaps a job in the air.
Hey, Steve, you want to bet this'll cleave your leg off at the shin?
I get it.
I'm gonna sell grit for fun and prizes.
You know, I took some pictures once.
Pity if they got leaked to the press,
Yeah, got a
Principal
camera.
Hassenpfeffer.
Let's see, what did I do with that camera? It's around here somewhere.
Do you routinely put expensive mechanical devices in your underwear drawer?
Oh, here it is.
Guess so.
You know, photography ought to make a good hobby for me.
I should get a picture of that thing on Joey's head.
Are you still there? Yeah. It's like I keep getting these piercing headaches every 30 seconds.
Might even want to make a business out of it someday.
I'll call it Gold Star.
Well, what about it? Will photography give Ken a change?
Nah, the
Can
gossip
he learn
rags
while
into paying
doing it?
bills.
And perhaps prepare himself for better living? Will he have a long-range goal to give him satisfaction?
Hey, if Mick Jagger
And
can't get it, what chance does
What might
this
be
twerpling
some good
have?
uses for your leisure time? Will you let time slip away from you? Or will you use it well?
By hunting the cast of crank yankers for sport.
Coronet Instructional Films, giving your social studies teacher a smoke break since 1922.
So, you guys feeling closer to whatever you think is normal?
Much, thanks. And honestly, that short was helpful in more ways than one.
Good. How?
Well, as far as Coronet shorts go, this didn't feel judgy or beratey or Terry Downy. It posited that even casual, low-key hobbies are good for you. That's a legit good message, especially with all the, now happening.
Yeah, it chided Frankenstein John Mulaney for sulking, but not for a lack of socially mandated productivity. And I guess he took that advice to heart, because that kid's done a ton of stuff. I mean, last we saw him, he was putting together his own vocabulary notebook to learn new words and improve his communication skills. Dorky, but proactive.
He also had a job, and quickly got interviewed for a second one after he got laid off. He even achieved being in color, a remarkable feat for the time.
He even developed time travel to teach his past self good table manners. A past self with the exact same ugly sweater.
Researchers are still divided as to if he nearly got married right out of high school, but learned his lesson from the creepy marriage counselor. That might be the guy with the imaginary twin brother whose job Frankenstein John Mulaney eventually took over.
And all that from just dinking around with a camera after a disembodied voice lightly rebuked him. A hearty bravo to you, sir. You've taught us that productivity is what we make of it.
And that productivity is all the sweeter with a fresh, delicious batch of Mama Cromp's old-fashioned Colorado Christmas brownies. Each year, some dozens of people are violently injured in accidents involving. RCA must stand for really crackly audio. Hoshi, get out of here. Hang on.
And some people even work shorter hours nowadays.
Mostly CEOs who do nothing but leech off.
Let's see how your friends have met that problem.
Mostly through Twinder.
What might be some good uses for your leisure time?
Engineering a Chukosaurus.
It chided Frankenstein John Mulaney for sulking, not a lack of socially mandated productivity, and I guess he took that advice to heart,
Like someone has some weird telepathic connection that keeps saying something that triggers them. Oh!
Hey, Pipples! Did you like that bit of nonsense? Well then why don't you click like, and subscribe, and press that bell, or whatever YouTube wants you to do?
You can also do us a big solid by joining our Patreon, where you'll get to join us for live streams, get early access to the newest videos, and other such things.
Geek Vision.